Close your eyes now and let the darkness behind your eyelids become a canvas for wonder. In this gentle blackness, something extraordinary is happening, something that connects you to the deepest mysteries of the universe. Right now, as you rest, particles of light are dancing all around you, each one carrying a story that began long before you were born, long before your parents were born, long before humanity itself took its first breath on this earth. These particles are called photons, and they are perhaps the universe's most faithful messengers. Each photon that reaches you tonight began its journey from a star, a distant sun burning in the cosmic deep. Some of these tiny travelers left their stellar homes when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Others began their voyage when the first fish swam in ancient seas. And some, the most ancient of all, have been traveling since before our solar system even existed. Imagine, if you will, a single photon born in the heart of a star so distant that its name exists only in the catalogues of astronomers. In that stellar furnace, where temperatures reach millions of degrees, hydrogen atoms dance together in a cosmic ballet, fusing into helium and releasing tremendous energy. Our photon emerges from this nuclear fire, carrying within its essence the signature of its birthplace, the color, the brightness, the very fingerprint of that faraway sun dot. Now begins the longest journey imaginable. Your photon streams away from its stellar parent at the speed of light 186,000 miles every single second. It travels through the vacuum of space, that vast emptiness between the stars, carrying its message across distances so immense that numbers lose all meaning. Years pass, decades, centuries, millennia. Still, your photon continues its unwavering journey through the cosmic darkness dot. As it travels, your photon witnesses the slow dance of the cosmos. It passes by other stars, some being born in brilliant nebulae of gas and dust, others dying in spectacular explosions that briefly outshine entire galaxies. It watches as planets form around young stars, as asteroids tumble through space, as comets trace their elliptical paths around distant suns. All of this cosmic drama unfolds during your photon's patient journey toward Earth. The photon carries no watch, feels no urgency. Time for light is a strange and fluid thing. From the photon's perspective, its journey happens in an instant single eternal moment that connects its birth in a distant star to its arrival at your eye. But from your perspective, resting here tonight, that same journey has taken years, decades, or centuries to complete. Think about this miracle, the starlight. That touched your face today, or that you remember seeing on a clear night, left its source when the world was different. When you look up at the constellation Orion on a winter evening, the light from the star Betelgeuse left that red giant roughly 700 years ago, around the time of Marco Polo's travels. The light from Rigel, Orion's bright blue star, began its journey about 860 years ago, when medieval cathedrals were being built across Europe. But your photon, the one we're following in our imaginations tonight, comes from even farther away. Perhaps it left its stellar home when the first humans were learning to make tools, or when ice ages were shaping the continents, or even when the first multicellular life was appearing in Earth's ancient oceans. All that time, through all those eons of Earth's history, your photon has been traveling faithfully through space, carrying its message toward a planet it had never seen, toward eyes that did not yet exist. As your photon finally approaches our solar system, it passes the outer planets Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, each one a world with its own moons and mysteries. It streams past Mars, that rusty desert world, and finally approaches Earth, that blue marble suspended in the cosmic darkness. Your photon has arrived at exactly the right moment to meet you here, tonight, in this quiet space where you're listening. To this story, the atmosphere doesn't stop your ancient traveler. It passes through layers of air, through wisps of clouds, through the gentle evening sky, until finally, after its epic journey across space and time, it reaches you. In a moment, too quick to perceive, your photon enters your eye, strikes a cell in your retina, and completes its cosmic mission. The message it carried from that distant star, that began its journey before you were born, is finally delivered. But here's the most beautiful part of this story. Your photon is not alone. Right now, millions upon millions of other photons are arriving from countless stars, each one carrying its own ancient message. Some come from stars that still burn brightly in distant galaxies. Others carry the final words of stars that died long ago, their light continuing to travel even though their source has been extinguished for centuries. You are, in this very moment, connected to the deep history of the universe through these messengers of light. Every star you've ever seen, every twinkle in the night sky, every gentle gleam of starlight is a voice from the cosmic past speaking directly to you. You are reading a library written in light, where every ray is a sentence in the universe's longest story. As you settle deeper into rest tonight, remember that you are not separate from the cosmos. You are intimately connected to it through these ancient messengers. The light that reaches you carries information, not just about distant stars, but about the nature of space and time itself. Each photon is a fossil of light, preserved perfectly during its journey, carrying its message unchanged across the vast emptiness between the stars. And as you drift toward sleep, consider this wonder. While you rest, new photons are already beginning their journeys from distant stars, carrying messages that won't reach Earth for hundreds or thousands of years. Somewhere in the future, other eyes will receive these travelers, just as you are receiving the ancient light tonight. But to truly understand this cosmic conversation, we must explore the miraculous instruments that allow you to read these messages. From space, the elegant biological detectors that rest gently behind your closed eyelids. Behind your peacefully closed eyelids rests one of the most sophisticated instruments ever created, not by human hands, but by the patient work of evolution over hundreds of millions of years. Your eyes, those gentle spheres that now rest in the darkness, are cosmic detectors more elegant than any telescope ever built. They are living sensors capable of capturing single photons and translating their ancient messages into the rich tapestry of sight. Let your awareness drift gently to these remarkable organs. Feel them resting softly in their protective sockets, surrounded by the warm darkness of your peaceful face. Though they appear still, within each eye lies a universe of activity, millions of specialized cells working in perfect harmony to catch the light that has traveled so far to reach you. The journey of that ancient photon we followed from its distant star doesn't end at your eye. It merely transforms there, like a letter being opened and read. When your photon arrives at your cornea, that clear window at the front of your eye, it passes through as easily as stepping through an open door. This transparent dome is perfectly curved, designed by evolution to begin the delicate process of focusing light with mathematical precision. Behind the cornea lies your iris, that colored ring that makes your eyes uniquely yours. The iris acts like an intelligent aperture, automatically adjusting to control how much light enters your eye. In bright sunlight, it contracts to protect the delicate sensors within. In the gentle darkness of evening, it opens wide, allowing your eye to catch even the faintest starlight. Right now, as you rest, your iris is relaxed into a comfortable middle position, ready to respond to any light that might reach it. Your photon now passes through the pupil, that dark opening in the center of your iris, and encounters your lens, transparent, flexible marvel that can change its shape in milliseconds. Tiny muscles around the lens constantly adjust its curvature, ensuring that light from near and far objects focuses with perfect clarity on the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye. This biological lens is so precisely engineered that it can focus light from infinity, from the most distant stars, onto a surface smaller than a postage stamp. And what a surface it is! The retina, that thin layer of tissue lining the back of your eye, contains approximately 126 million light-detecting cells. These are not simple sensors, but sophisticated biological computers, each one capable of responding to individual photons. When your ancient photon, having traveled for perhaps millions of years, finally strikes one of these cells, it triggers a cascade of chemical reactions that began evolving in the first creatures to sense light in ancient seas. The retina contains two types of these remarkable detectors, rods and cones. Your rod cells, numbering about 120 million in each eye, are exquisitely sensitive to light. They can detect single photons, the smallest possible units of light. In the darkness of night, when you look up at the stars, it is primarily your rod cells that catch those ancient photons and translate them into the experience of seeing starlight. These cells are so sensitive that they can register the light from a candle flame 20 miles away on a clear, dark night. Your cone cells, though fewer in number, add the poetry of color to your vision. These 6 million cells in each eye are tuned to different wavelengths of light, some responding best to red light, others to green, and still others to blue. When photons from a star reach your cone cells, they reveal not just the star's presence, but the birth of one star often triggers the birth of many others. The radiation and stellar winds from the newborn star compress nearby regions of the gas cloud, creating the conditions for additional stellar formation, like dominoes falling. In slow motion across cosmic time, one stellar birth can trigger a cascade of star formation throughout the nebula, creating entire clusters of young stars that will journey through the galaxy together as stellar siblings. Some of these newborn stars are giants, massive blue supergiants that burn their nuclear fuel with such intensity that they shine with the brightness of thousands of suns. These stellar titans live fast and die young, consuming their fuel reserves in just a few million years before exploding as supernova. Their light, intense and blue-white, dominates the stellar nursery where they were born. Others are more modest stars, like our own sun, or even smaller red dwarfs that will burn their fuel so slowly that they can continue shining for trillions of years, long after the universe has grown cold and dark. These humble stars may lack the dramatic brilliance of their giant siblings, but they offer something perhaps more precious, the gift of time, the slow and steady light that can nurture planetary systems, and perhaps even life itself, around many of these newborn stars. The leftover material from their formation begins to coalesce into something equally wonderful: planetary systems. The same gravitational processes that created the star continue to work on the surrounding disk of gas and dust, gradually building up rocky planets, gas giants, and the countless smaller bodies that populate a stellar system dot as you float through. This stellar nursery, consider the profound implications of what you're witnessing. The light from these newborn stars, just beginning its journey into space, will travel for thousands or millions of years before reaching distant observers. By the time this stellar light reaches Earth, human civilizations may have risen and fallen, continents may have shifted, and species may have evolved and gone extinct. Yet the light carries within it the eternal signature of stellar birth, spectral lines that reveal the star's temperature, composition, and age. Future astronomers, perhaps not yet born, will receive this light and decode its message, learning about the conditions in this stellar nursery from a perspective of deep time. The light itself becomes a time capsule, preserving the moment of stellar birth for any intelligence capable of reading its cosmic message. The stellar nurseries you're drifting through represent the universe's commitment to renewal and creation. Even as old stars die and fade, new ones are constantly being born. ensuring that the cosmos continues to shine with the light of fresh nuclear fires. This ongoing cycle of stellar birth and death has continued for over 13 billion years, and it will continue for trillions of years into the future. The dust between the stars, the very material from which new stars form, contains elements forged in the nuclear furnaces and explosive deaths of previous stellar generations. Carbon, oxygen, iron, gold, all the heavy elements in the universe were created in stellar cores and scattered into space by dying stars, becoming part of the raw material for new stellar and planetary formation. You are witnessing the universe's greatest recycling program, where the death of one generation of stars provides the building blocks for the next. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, all were forged in stellar cores and released into space by ancient stars, eventually finding their way into the solar nebula that gave birth to our sun and planets. As you prepare to drift away from this stellar nursery, take comfort in knowing that star formation continues throughout the universe. At this very moment, in nebulae scattered across countless galaxies, new stars are igniting their nuclear fires and beginning to shine. Their light starts its patient journey through space, carrying fresh messages from the universe's ongoing work of creation. But as this light travels through the expanding cosmos, something subtle and beautiful happens to it, a gentle transformation that tells the story of space itself growing larger, stretching the very wavelengths of light as they journey toward distant observers, settle deeper into the cosmic embrace. Now, and listen to one of the universe's most gentle lullabies, the soft whisper of redshift, the tender song that space itself sings as it expands. As you drift in the darkness behind your eyelids, imagine the very fabric of space stretching like a vast, invisible ocean carrying waves of light across billions of years and countless miles. Picture a photon born in a distant galaxy, emerging from a young blue star with a specific energy, a particular wavelength that would appear brilliantly blue if you could see it up close. But this photon begins its journey through a universe that is not static, not fixed. It travels through space that is itself expanding, growing larger with each passing moment, stretching in all directions like a balloon being gently inflated by the breath of time itself. As your photon rides the expanding fabric of space, something beautiful happens. The space through which it travels gradually stretches, and as space stretches, so does the wavelength of the light itself. What began as a blue photon, compact, energetic, vibrant, slowly transforms during its cosmic journey. Its wavelength grows longer, its energy decreases, and its color shifts toward the red end of the spectrum. This is the redshift lullaby, the gentle song that expanding space sings to every photon that crosses the cosmic distances. It's not that the photon itself is moving away from you. It continues traveling at the speed of light, that constant cosmic heartbeat we explored together. Rather, it's the space between you and the photon source that is expanding, carrying the light along with it, like a leaf floating on the surface of a slowly spreading pond. Feel the poetry of this cosmic expansion. The universe is not expanding into something there is no container, no boundary, no edge that it pushes against. Instead, space itself is growing, creating more distance between all points, like the surface of our inflating balloon, where every point moves away from every other point. The galaxies don't move through space. They are carried along by the expansion of space itself. This expansion affects all light traveling through the cosmos, but its effects are most noticeable over the greatest distances. Light from nearby galaxies experiences only a gentle redshift, like a subtle change in the tone of a familiar song. But light from the most distant galaxies, those at the very edge of our observable universe, has been stretched so dramatically that what was once energetic, ultraviolet radiation arrives at Earth as gentle infrared warmth. The amount of redshift tells us a story about both distance and time. The more red-shifted the light, the farther it has traveled, and the longer ago it began its journey. When astronomers measure the redshift of light from distant galaxies, they are reading the cosmic clock, determining how long that light has been traveling through expanding space. Imagine the implications of this cosmic stretching. The light from the most distant galaxies we can observe has been traveling for over 13 billion years, almost since the beginning of the universe itself. During that journey, space has expanded so dramatically that the galaxy we see in that ancient light is now much farther away than it was when the light began its journey. We see the galaxy as it was in the distant past, but space has carried it even farther from us in the present. This creates a kind of cosmic time travel, where the redshift of light allows us to look back through the history of the universe. The more red-shifted the light, the further back in time we're seeing, and the younger the universe was when that light began its journey. The redshift becomes a cosmic calendar, marking the passage of billions of years across the expanding cosmos. Redshift tells us something even more profound about the nature of space and time. The discovery that distant galaxies show greater redshift, meaning they appear to be moving away from us faster, revealed that the universe is not just expanding, but that this expansion is accelerating. Some mysterious force, which scientists call dark energy, is causing the expansion of space to speed up over time. Rest in the wonder of this cosmic acceleration. Every moment, space grows a little faster, carrying distant galaxies away from us at ever-increasing speeds. This dark energy makes up about 68% of the entire universe, yet it remains one of the cosmos's greatest mysteries. It's as if the universe has decided to write its story in ever larger letters, spreading its contents across an ever-expanding cosmic page. The redshift lullaby sings to us of deep time and vast distances. When you look up at the night sky, you're seeing a universe painted in redshift, each star and galaxy showing you a slightly different moment in cosmic history. The nearest stars show you the recent past, while the most distant galaxies whisper of the universe's youth, their light redshifted into a gentle glow that speaks of the immense journey it has undertaken to reach your eyes. Consider how this cosmic expansion affects the light we receive. A galaxy that appears red in our telescopes might actually be blazing with brilliant blue stars. The redshift has transformed that energetic blue light into the gentle red glow we observe, like a cosmic artist painting with stretched wavelengths. The true colors of distant galaxies are hidden from us by the expansion of space, revealed only when we account for the redshift and imagine the light as it was when it began its journey. The edge of the observable universe corresponds to the cosmic microwave background radiation that surrounds you always. This is the farthest back in time we can see with light, representing the moment when the universe first became transparent, and photons could travel freely through space. Beyond this boundary lies a time when the universe was opaque, filled with hot plasma that scattered light before it could travel far. Within your cosmic cathedral, the architecture of space and time creates natural layers of observation. The nearest stars and galaxies appear to you as they are in the relatively recent past, their light having traveled for mere millions or billions of years. As your gaze extends toward more distant regions, you observe progressively earlier epochs in cosmic history until at the very edge of your observable sphere. You witness the universe as it appeared when it was only 380,000 years old. This creates a remarkable property of cosmic observation. Looking outward in space is equivalent to looking backward in time. Every photon that reaches your eyes tonight has completed a journey not just through space, but through time itself. The most distant galaxies visible in deep space observations appear to you as they existed when the universe was young, while nearby galaxies show you more recent cosmic history. The boundary of your observable universe is not static, but grows larger with each passing moment. As time progresses, light from slightly more distant objects has time to complete its journey to your location, gradually expanding the sphere of the observable. However, this expansion is complicated by the accelerating expansion of space itself, which means that the most distant galaxies visible today are actually moving away from us faster than light can travel. This creates a curious situation. There are galaxies whose light is currently traveling toward us, but which are moving away so rapidly due to cosmic expansion that their light will never reach us. These galaxies exist beyond what cosmologists call the event horizon of the universe. They are forever beyond our ability to observe, even though they exist in the same continuous space dot as you rest in the center of your observable universe. Surrounded by this cosmic horizon, consider the gentle limits that time and space place on knowledge itself. There are regions of the universe, perhaps infinite in extent, that remain fundamentally unknowable to you, not because of any limitation in technology or understanding, but because of the finite age of the universe and the finite speed of light. Yet, rather than being a source of frustration, this cosmic horizon creates a sense of intimate connection to the universe you can observe. Every photon within your observable sphere has, in some sense, been traveling toward you specifically. The cosmic microwave background that surrounds you, the light from distant galaxies, the radiation from ancient supernova, all of these have completed billion-year journeys that end precisely at your location in space and time. The mathematics of cosmic horizons reveals beautiful symmetries in the universe's structure, just as you have an observable horizon beyond which you cannot see. Every location in the universe has its own horizon. The cosmic microwave background provides a universal reference frame. Every observer, regardless of their location, sees this ancient radiation as surrounding them from the same cosmic epoch, creating a shared temporal horizon across all of space. This observable boundary also represents a kind of cosmic democracy. Whether you observe from Earth, from a planet orbiting a star in the Andromeda galaxy, or from a world at the edge of the observable universe, you will always find yourself at the center of your own observable sphere. The universe appears to every observer as centered on their location, with cosmic horizons extending equally in all directions. Within your cosmic cathedral, the distribution of matter and energy follows patterns that tell the story of cosmic evolution. The cosmic web of dark matter and ordinary matter traces out the largest structures in the observable universe, with galaxies arranged along filaments that span hundreds of millions of light years. This web connects you to the most distant visible galaxies through an intricate network of gravitational relationships that evolved over billions of years. As you drift toward the peaceful edge of sleep, contemplate the profound beauty of existing at the center of your own observable universe. You are connected by light to objects and events spanning nearly 14 billion years of cosmic history, from the ancient microwave background to the most recent supernova. Every direction you might look offers a window into a different epoch of cosmic time, creating a natural time machine centered precisely on your location. The cosmic horizon that surrounds you is not a wall, but a gentle boundary, like the surface of a calm lake that extends to meet the sky. Beyond this horizon, the universe may continue indefinitely, filled with galaxies, stars, and perhaps other observers contemplating their own cosmic cathedrals. But the sphere of the observable that surrounds you contains everything you can ever know about the cosmos, a vast, beautiful, and complete universe centered on this moment of your peaceful rest. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep within this cosmic cathedral, you carry with you the light of billions of galaxies, the echo of creation itself, and your unique perspective from the center of all that can be observed. This brings you home to the present moment, to the gentle reality of your place in the vast, beautiful conversation between light and time. After journeying through billions of years of cosmic time, traveling alongside ancient photons from the cosmic dawn, witnessing the birth of galaxies and the spectacular farewells of dying stars. You find yourself returning to this singular moment here, now, in the gentle darkness of your own peaceful rest. All the vast distances you have contemplated, all the cosmic epochs you have witnessed, converge into this present instant where your awareness rests. The cosmic microwave background that surrounds you, the starlight from distant galaxies, the afterglow of ancient supernova, all of these are arriving at your location right now, in this moment. Billions of years of cosmic history culminate in the photons reaching your immediate vicinity tonight. You are not just observing the universe. You are the destination toward which all this ancient light has been traveling. As your body settles deeper into comfortable rest, feel how perfectly you belong in this cosmic story. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the nuclear furnaces of stars that lived and died billions of years ago. The carbon in your cells, the oxygen in your lungs, the calcium in your bones all completed their own cosmic journeys through space and time before becoming part of you. You are not separate from the universe you have been contemplating. You are the universe become conscious of itself. Your heartbeat, slowing now as sleep approaches, marks time in rhythm with cosmic processes that span billions of years. Each breath you take contains atoms that were once part of distant stars. Each thought that drifts through your mind is supported by elements scattered by ancient supernova. The boundary between you and the cosmos dissolves when you realize that consciousness itself is how the universe experiences its own vast beauty. Tonight, as you rest at the center of your observable universe, you participate in something profound and ongoing. Light that began its journey when the universe was young continues to arrive at your location, carrying information about cosmic epochs that existed long before Earth formed. You are both witness and participant in the universe's longest conversation, a dialogue written in light itself, spanning nearly 14 billion years. This cosmic conversation does not end with your observation. Even as you drift towards sleep, light continues its eternal journey across space. Photons that left distant galaxies billions of years ago are still traveling through space, heading toward future observers who may exist billions of years from now. The starlight leaving nearby galaxies tonight will carry news of our current cosmic epoch to observers in the far future, just as the ancient light reaching us tonight carries news of the universe's youth. Your moment of peaceful rest becomes part of this cosmic story. The infrared radiation from your warm body joins the ongoing electromagnetic conversation of the universe. The thermal photons you emit tonight will travel outward into space, carrying with them a record of this moment when consciousness paused to contemplate its cosmic origins. Sleep approaches naturally when you understand your place in this vast temporal story. You exist at a perfect moment in cosmic history, late enough that the universe has had time to create the complex chemistry necessary for consciousness, early enough that stars still shine and galaxies still dance their gravitational waltz across space. You are part of the universe's middle age, when matter has organized itself into the intricate patterns that make awareness possible. The gentle darkness surrounding you connects directly to the cosmic darkness between stars and galaxies. Your closed eyes mirror the vast spaces of the universe, while your dreams will soon carry you through inner landscapes as vast and mysterious as the cosmic web itself. In sleep, consciousness explores territories as unknown as the regions beyond the cosmic horizon. As your breathing becomes slow and regular, synchronized with the deep rhythms of cosmic time, remember that you are cradled in ancient light. The cosmic microwave background flows around you like a gentle tide, while starlight from billions of years of cosmic history creates the softest possible illusion.